What's up, guys? Today we're going to just be doing a really quick little bonus video. I might even post this as a double video for the week, but today's a little bit of the in the life of, I guess, kind of video. We're picking up two bikes. Both of them are $100 mopeds, so they have a lot of imperfections. This first one is seized up, and the second one has been in somebody's basement for like 20 years. So let's go pick up this first bike. We're gonna drop it off, pick up some more cash, and then grab the other one. So let's go check this thing out. Give you guys a little sneak peek of what we got here. Ooh, you already know. We got a couple boxes of parts too. So let me pull this thing out and then I'll give you guys a little closer up. I will say that this does have some weight to it. All right, there we go, guys. That is the first of two bikes. We got to go pick up some more cash so we can go grab the other one. But we got a FA50, and this is a color I've been trying to get for a long time. I don't think that this is going to be the one that I want to keep just due to condition, but there's all kinds of good stuff in here. Like, this is a new old stock mirror. It'd be the same mirror already on there. Oh, nice. Ooh, that might be for sale, honestly. We'll find out. Got a bunch of other stuff too. All the important stuff's here. Like, we can probably get that paint off of that and refurbish this whole thing. Might have to cook this exhaust out because it is pretty heavy. He put an aftermarket carburetor on there. And here's the original, which I might use to put on my mother's bike. I don't know where that is now. There we go. Found my mom's bike. Here it is. We need to do some carburetor tuning. It's got a lot of top end loss. It only does about like 20 miles per hour, which is not right. And then we just got another mirror. Some of the plastic that's hard to find. Hopefully that's just dirt. Toolkit, boys. We got the toolkit. We got the OG toolkit in there. Oh yeah, that's cool. And just a bunch of other stuff. We got new old stock spokes for the wheels. I wonder who he bought this off of, because it was just a younger guy, almost I consider a kid. But got some mud flaps as well. We got a few of them. But the main concern with this bike is that he said the bottom end seized up, and it does seem to be slightly seized up. But this guy moves pretty well. Actually, a lot better than it was earlier. Let's see if I can kick this over. I'll take this piston off real quick. There she is. Looks like it's got a little bit of scoring, but I'm literally running a bike with way worse scoring, like, as we speak. So I think that's savable. I'm not gonna lie, actually, it might have freed up, because earlier when I was there, I was bouncing that piston. When I moved the shaft, the whole crank was moving, but now it's not. The needle bearing actually seems to be really well lubricated and in pretty nice shape. So I'm not concerned about that being the problem. Let's see what happens if we try to kick it over, because when we were there trying to kick it over, it wouldn't really kick over until I put my whole body on it. And then it did kick over, so I might have freed it up, but let's see what happens here. This is way too high too. Like, somebody adjusted that. Ooh, coming close. Listen to that. Yeah, we definitely got a bad bearing somewhere. That sounds so bad. Kind of feels like it's on the transmission side. I wonder if there's any oil in it. But we'll worry about that a little later. Let's go pick up this other bike and I'll show you guys exactly what we got there. All right, guys, like I said, this thing is seized up. That front wheel ain't moving. Check this thing out though. This is a nice bike. Go ahead, get a little walk around on that thing. Look at that gas tank. Look at that. We're gonna have to pull like some pliers to get this thing off. Take your bets now to see if this thing, like what you guys think that condition looks like in there. Because I'm assuming it's gone. But I'm hoping it's not. Every brake line seized up. It's a 1980. You can look close at the, there's rust all over this thing. Like, look at that. That is in bad shape. I don't know if we're gonna be able to save this, but it's got a really cool plate on it. Like, that's really nice shape. I'm sure somebody will want those baskets, but I think we can save this thing. Not bad, not a bad couple of bikes. Let's see about this thing real quick. All right, so Brittany said that she wants to be the first one to see inside of this. So I gotta open it. Ugh, wow. I'm just gonna hope that that was the best seal of its life. So you go ahead. Is it shiny or is it rusted?
Shiny.
Ooh, I mean, there's rust in there, but that's not bad at all. Oh no, actually, we might be able to save this bike. Yeah, look at that. That's shiny. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, honestly, even like I've seen worse on bikes that were like in better condition overall. Really isn't too bad. Gonna definitely make sure to seal that up real good. Oh, that's crusty.
It's not too bad.
Kind of hard to see. Honestly, the oil one's rustier than the other one. I don't think we're gonna be able to see that, but no, it's not bad, but it's also a little rusty in there. Honestly, might be able to save both of these bikes. I don't know if I want to tear this thing down, but we'll see. I have always wanted this color. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below if you guys think that we should fix them or just part them out. So there you guys go. That's all we got today. Real quick video, not really a tips or tricks video, but I hope you guys like this. I hope to do more of this over the summer. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like the FA50 more or the NC50? Where do you guys see more potential? And if you guys want to see anything else from these bikes, just let me know down in the comments below. So with that, guys, as always, ride safe.